Hey guys, it's that one Sam dude today. And like I said in my Stranger Things video, even though I believe I said I would post on Monday, it's posting on Tuesday. This is my Bojack Horseman. I'm going to be doing a recap, then a season 3 review. It's a adult cartoon on Netflix. So, and the recap is part story, part my opinion on each season. So this will be a longer type of video. So season 1, it starts off, we don't know all these characters. Stars Will Arnett as Bojack Horseman and Aaron Paul as his blue-haired friend Todd that is kind of a lazy person. So, season 1, it's about Bojack Horseman, just getting to know him, and about how he did a show called Horsin' Around, which is the main plot of the show, and how he is really loyal to the show. Uh, and it's about all his adventures that he goes on trying to restart his career. Now, at the end, he gets a new movie deal. Well, you see him do an interview to get a new movie deal, and we leave the show on a cliffhanger, setting it up for season 2, where he gets to play Secretariat, what he's always been. Now, coming off of season 1 of the show 3 years ago, I believe it came out mid-August or September, I can't remember. I felt very meh about the show. I liked it, don't get me wrong, but it was nothing in adult cartoons I hadn't seen before. It didn't make me laugh too hard. It was really, I felt it was just setting up the world, but I would definitely watch a season 2. I did like it, And then season 2 comes out, and it's much better. They have a lot more guest stars like Paul McCartney that shows up in season 2. Uh, Andrew Garfield was also in it, playing Andrew Garfield. You should definitely check it out. It's very, very funny. Season 2 is way, way better. That was my thoughts. But season 2 is about Bojack Horseman playing Secretariat. But it's like this whole misadventure of the shoot, and it kind of gets crazy, and you got his friend Mr. Peanut Butter runs his own show. So this show has a lot more movie and TV, which is kind of what you wanted out of season 1. You wanted to see the more movie TV side, since you didn't get to see that much of Hollywood, which is what they call Hollywood. You didn't get to see that much in season 1, but you get to see a lot more of it in season 2, and it's a much funnier, much better season. And then we're gonna get to the main part of this video, season 3. But coming off of season 2, I felt it was a much better step in the right direction. Now we get to season 3, which is about Bojack going for an Oscar for Secretariat. But spoilers for season 2, and there's going to be spoilers from here on out probably. Spoilers for season 2. He left the set of Secretariat, and they redid him as a CG character. And this season is also about, at the end, he tries to sleep with his longtime friend's daughter. But he doesn't, because the mom walks in, but he's not sure if he would have or not, and it's a lot of psychological games with that. And it's whether or not Bojack kind of wants to become a better person in this season while trying to get this Oscar, but he doesn't necessarily want the Oscar. It's kind of strange like that. But we see Bojack struggle and strive to be a better person, and I felt like this season they definitely stepped up. The animation I felt was way better. The guest stars, they had a lot more, I felt. It was just overall, I felt it was a better season. And he also went for a very artistic type of style episode. I believe it was like episode 4 or 5. He went for a no sound episode. There's talking in the beginning, but then they go underwater. I believe this was a way more artistic style that the creator of the show was going for, and I believe it really, really paid off. It showed all the show could be, and it was still a funny episode, but it also had no sound. It reminded me a lot of Samurai Jack, but a more comedy of Samurai Jack. I felt this was very unique to the show, and this very much showed off. This episode struck me as the best out of the season, and it was something that only Bojack Horseman as a show could do. It was the pinnacle of it as an adult comedy animation show. It showed that it's not just Family Guy trying to get these cheap laughs and flashbacks. No, flashbacks, which is kind of what Family Guy does for humor. I'm not trashing on Family Guy. I'm just saying BoJack Horseman is a much more artistic type of comedy, and it doesn't go for as many cheap jokes. Again, I love Will Arnett. In general, I'll watch anything Will Arnett pretty much does, unless it's really, really cheesy, which he has done some cheesy shows in the past. But he did a previous show called Flaked on Netflix. I'd check that out. But Will Arnett definitely kills the role of BoJack Horseman, playing a funny yet drama-ish, and they just work together, even though it's animated and it's about animals and kind of humans living together. It's kind of this strange world. You get used to it by season 3. I felt it was like, it was like stairs. They were steadily climbing up to a better and better show. I can't wait for season 4 to come out. And where we leave BoJack Horseman, it's always on a cliffhanger. And in season 3, there was no exception. But we see at the end, BoJack has a daughter that calls him. That was a big surprise. I was very surprised. And then we kind of see him find this pack of horses, which I think is supposed to be a calling card to he found out where he belongs. But though in this season BoJack was trying to be a better and better person, I feel like he came out of it worst, and I feel like season 4 is going to be definitely interesting to see where this show goes, and I'm excited to see where it goes in both an artistic, drama, and comedy way, and I believe this show is a perfect combination of what adult animated comedy should be. It's not only just comedy, it's drama, it's more sophisticated than, your normal kids cartoon, like Adventure Time or Steven Universe, not to trash on any of those. And it's definitely exciting to see that Netflix pulled out all the stops for season 2 and 3 of the show, which I feel like they did not for season 1. And I feel like BoJack Horseman has definitely become a staple in Netflix, much like House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. And if you're hesitant when watching season 1, don't worry. I think a lot of people had the same reaction. And from what I'm seeing, BoJack Horseman is getting the most positive reception it ever has in season 3. I've been watching since the beginning, and I feel the same. That BoJack Horseman has definitely evolved into something greater and something better. And Will Arnett, I hope that he does more and more shows with Netflix, because I definitely like what he's doing. And I hope Will Arnett goes on to do better and better things. And I hope BoJack Horseman learns from this season. I'd definitely like to see more episodes like the silent episode, where BoJack Horseman shows only what BoJack Horseman can do. And I think this show is hilarious, and all the characters kill it. The big thing that was funny in this season, that you're going to see if you watch, was they do 2007 flashbacks. I feel like they nailed 2007. They have everything from Assassin's Creed references to Black Eyed Peas make fun of song. It's perfect. They nailed it. And the flashbacks actually really aren't just to kill time or whatever, like I feel like they are in a lot of show. The flashbacks actually push the show forward, and it was the first season to do flashbacks, so I feel like it can only get better and better. They tried many different types of episodes you've seen on different shows. They did an episode where you start at the end and you figure out how we got there by doing the whole episodes kind of backwards. They show you the end and then start from the beginning. I felt that was very interesting. They've never really experimented with these types of episodes. They kind of did. There was this one episode near the end where it's about his friend from Horsing Around, and you'd seen her before in the past seasons, but I feel this episode was the most emotionally conflicted episode of BoJack Horseman before. And overall, this season I would have to give a 10 out of 10. And it's just because it's not to say there aren't any faults in the show. There were some jokes that fall flat. That's always going to happen. And there were parts where I lost a little bit of interest, but overall, I would say this show kept my interest more than overall, and more seasons. The more and more the seasons went on. By season 3, like season 1 and 2, I normally have my phone out, I'm just doing whatever, checking Instagram, whatever, when I get a little bit bored of the show. This show, I would say I didn't take my phone out at all, actually. That's why I'd give this 10 out of 10 as a show. I really just kept on wanting to watch BoJack Horseman. I was like, I could play Overwatch, I could watch other shows, and I was like, it's a lot like Mr. Robot. I just want more and more and more of it. But that's my opinion on the show. I'd give it a perfect score, not to say that it is in itself perfect, but it is damn near it. And I think it deserves a 10 out of 10 from where it came, and it steadily got better and better. Season 1, I'd have to give a 5 out of 10. Season 2, I'd give like a 7 out of 10. And Season 3, a 10 out of 10. This show has steadily gone better and better, and I'm so excited to see what Season 4 is. Maybe it will be 11 out of 10, if that's even possible. But I think Will Arnett and Aaron Paul definitely killed it, and this season had a lot more Aaron Paul, and I feel like it's his best role since Breaking Bad. Even though he hasn't done too much, Need for Speed was not killing it. But that's my review on Bojack Horseman Season 3. This is coming out Tuesday. Wednesday, you should expect a Bad Moms review. That will be a little bit shorter. And then on Thursday, you should expect a Hamilton review. But that's it for now. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Love it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.